players, though. 3 players stacked up inside.
Coming through.
Floater in the market, but oh, Buster. I love that he lets it go quietly.
4 CTs here.
Yes, there is. Big stack up. And Jax, he's the only player to get something going. Kicker.
Oh,
buys his time. Drops the ball, and G2 gonna come in with a man advantage. Hunter can't finish James, so there's still a little life. We've got nerves, baby. You can feel them, but you can also feel a Nico headshot from across the world, and that's gonna push this onto you, Kinder. Now he has been that fire for Virtus.pro, and to win a 1v2 in pistol, what a great way to kick off map 1. He does it. Drops Jax at the very least, but it's Nico on the other end, and Nico is the consistency.
All right, that's what we're looking for here. Kicked it off in style. First bullet, first kill coming out of Buster's pistol there, but Fluff grabbing the control. This time round, it will just be the young gun. This kid is quick, and well, apparently doesn't have smokes either. Monacy there onto Kicker, opening up the account around number 3.
Yeah, that's when you just feel the game. Oh, and another quick headshot. Now
we mentioned pressure. I think we mentioned pressure. I know it's against the ecos, but that is going to help with any of those worries.
Gets the chip off the shoulder.
Wait till he gets the AWP out.
Oh man, I can't wait.
3 players here, just on the other side of the connector smoke. We'll start to dissipate momentarily. Hunter, it'd be good to take a couple here.
And just the one. Monacy gonna rack up a 3rd kill here with his AK. Why not make it a 4th? Start padding those stats early on.
But we're getting into the buy round now. The big guns are coming out. Big green for James on one side. The same into the hands of Monacy for the attack. Jax looks like he's going to be holding on to this Mac 10 here. Keep an eye if they want to have this one a little bit quicker, a little bit spicier.
But otherwise, Jax pushes this one beyond the staircase.
Monacy's going to get caught off guard here. T-spawn knife out. That's him gone. It's on Alexi. Has to get here to help the party.
Jax with the Mac 10, I mean, that's such a limitation. The time isn't, at the very least, so you're dead on. Flank could be just so essential. But James gonna hold.
No one's looking. They're not looking his way.
Oh, wow, he picks that up with just the SMG, but there's James, activates and knows that mid is under pressure. So sure enough, Window's gotta be hot in his mind. And Alexi just buys time, confirming that he's here. He can barely take any more damage though, Alexi, and he can barely take any more time. Down to the final 10 seconds at this point. Jamie's got his number, really. Alexi, a desperate attempt, shut down, and we've got VP on the scoreboard early. Nico's still looking for the fight, though. And Yakinder, oh, he's going to want to take it. Oh, I love that little drive-by MP9, a double up with bomb and a 3rd. That is an instantaneous shutdown of the A site from VP.
This is how Alexi likes to call, right? Early he does the defaults, and he does these contact plays, and well, they've just been stifled straight away here. This round, we still have 1:30 remaining on the clock, and it's a 2-on-5 situation. Damage has to be name of the game for Jackson Alexi now.
Gotta recover something. And we saw that little bit of spice from these exact 2 players just in the previous round.
This is the thing, right? G2, they've played this map 3 times within this tournament already. They've only won it once. It's so strange to see them picking it here. It's obviously something they want to identify as a weakness, but right now, their T side looking a little bit weak. That's 2 rounds in a row. They've been blanked on out here. The clean sheet, the bank balance building.
Nice comfortable perch here for him. 3 players just down beneath. Gonna confirm it with bomb, so this one just pretty quick, but nice and easy. Buster racking him up.
2 consecutive rounds now without a death.
That rotation around from James as well. It's a good op support. Good trade for the first. But again, mid control has been this consistency for VP. Nice little bounce off of the side of the arch. Nico trying to create his space. He's got 15 seconds to pull off this 1v3 to prove to us that he is starting this playoff stage with lights out performance. 8 seconds left over here. He's gonna go for that bomb tap, but as he fumbles with the bomb, Buster attacks from the back. They had him swarmed, and Virtus.pro, this is looking so smooth on a CT side early on. Trying to pressure James on this B site. The catwalk player is easily able to come over towards Arch. Check out this rotate double in through market, and Nico just dropped like a fly, splattered on the back of the apps. His teammates are gone, and yes, we have G2 with control in mid, but we've got VP with the appropriate lean. Yakinder going to be standing in the open. That's pressure applied, but still, Jack's dead. Yakinder, beauty of a 3-piece.
One more time again. This lean towards mid. Shot through. See you later, James. Beautiful opening again.
Oh, dude. And then they double up on top of it. Help triple kill towards middle.
Being brutalized.
I mean, G2 can't even find footing. They can't even find space to breathe.
And, well, they've lost almost complete map territory, pinned exactly where their doom has been time and time again. Mid is their coffin, but Hunter trying to barrel them out. Nico with 1. This is a matter of time. Look at Kickett's position.
Again, these consistencies and flanks. We've seen Buster attack from the back multiple times. Monacy was caught in spawn. Nico, last time he's in a 1v3, dies out to the ramp flank as well. So Seems to me like Virtus.pro very unafraid to make these mid-round pushes. Feels like once they've got their teeth into G2, they know how much they can chomp down on. And sure enough, Kicker arrives in time to kill Nico. Buster trying to find his timing, does so alongside Kicker. m0NESY going to attempt to be the difference. He's waiting for Nico to activate, and that's a clean headshot from Yakinder, or rather into him. m0NESY trying to run inwards, and yes, he's got it. A little bit of life here from m0NESY. 13th kill on the scoreboard. James still in a position to shut this down, to keep VP with the commanding lead. He saw that cross. Shoots a bullet through it, peeks out wide, finishes m0NESY, and there's Nico to clean up. And who would have expected m0NESY to be the player through middle, to do everything he did? It's a matter of timing here. Yakinder, he's getting adventurous, peeks into it. m0NESY, that close range op shot's good. Flit, a response and a turnaround right into Alexi. James got the op shot in from jungle, dodges the flash. Does he want to go back? We're talking 30 seconds, and Alexi still needs to go pick up that bomb. James, he is hunting him down, and he waits, and now he looks away. Alexi in that moment, we're talking combat opping. The pressure's there. Alexi delivers the headshot as G2 will take a 6th at least. Individually, VP looked good. Yakinder's trying to get flashed into this fray. Sure enough, will kill. Alexi comes back at it, and these kills are clean. Yakinder 3 from within that bomb site. m0NESY on the hunt. Gonna take his head clean off and can't get back into the cover in time. A 9-6 half is where we end this. Is it enough for G2? A huge question, as they were outclassed on way too many rounds.
He played retake from Jax here. Gonna give them the space. Jax spots multiple. That's a big kill. One hits the deck. m0NESY onto another. They're peeling this one apart.
Fadeaway headshot, you take those. James able to get up close. Think about how crucial a CT pistol win could be for G2.
This position from Hunter, he's still perched in middle right now. I'm gonna convert that one. 2-on-5, good luck, VP.
Got the bomb plant at the very least. A quick kill from Buster would have been perfect, but he's swarmed, he's surrounded, and he's got G2 annihilating that hold as they come in with their retake. It is the 7th for G2 at the least. We'll see them rack up rounds, but right now, Nico, he is stranded at the bottom of mid. He will get that kill back onto Buster. James is dangerously low, and Flit, in an attempt to help him, comes out from the underpass. It's Kicker to make a difference, looking for an additional frag, but instead, G2 lock this one in. The 3-0 start yet again.
Yeah, this is what we expected from them in the first half. This is what we're getting in the second half.
And yet now at 20 seconds, the rest of the CT is set to scramble over. They've got to be contemplating a save at this point. There's no clear route into this unless Alexi B can deliver something from the CT spawn. But bombs planted on the front side of the site. Nico activates, gets shut down. There is some kind of an answer, but it feels too late.
There is an absolute world of difference between these two teams right now. G2, they were just operating in the darkness. So this is the smoke that was thrown. We had this highlighted in the pre-match. Now this was thrown indicating a B split that Yakinder leads the charge on. Well,
3 players right on the edge of his bomb site. 30 seconds for Virtus.pro to get this in. And Hunter buys just enough time. There is still the answer of James. And he's not alone. Do not forget about Buster. An audacious attempt to jump out from the apartments. But Buster's so far removed as he was meant to try and sell what was that, I would say at this point, delayed A play. I mean, he's not even a part of this equation.
That was great stuff. Alexi there playing with a bit of an in-game leader maneuver, right? He took a risk because combing back through middle hasn't netted them too much in previous rounds. Alexi coming through, equalizing, and then Hunter, yeah, he definitely had to get 2. 1 wouldn't have been enough. The rotation wasn't quick enough, right? He needed those 2 kills to stifle. This is how the round started.
Look at that snap.
Jeez, yeah, Nico's having a rough go of things, mate. He'd be frustrated at this point of the game, but there's a gun round. Yeah, you can see it right here.
Big pressure. Ooh, okay, that's a blessing from Lady Luck. That final bullet shaving off Kicker. Hunter now in a position to support Virtus.pro. They're gonna be trying to fight their way out. Alexi with Hunter from down beneath, locking in this B site for the time being. James with a chance. Where has Alexi got off to? That's the question he asks himself, but he delivers that bomb on a silver platter, and Flit on the retreat. A little bit of life from G2, and on this back third,
yeah, I think Hunter might be making my words right there. I said they couldn't win without Nico, but if Hunter can do it, he can show this level of performance. That opens the door to a whole new looking G2, right? Yes. Not one that we've seen for some time. Now, the scoreline as it sits, 13-12, money is the biggest issue, but that saved AWP is going to be in the hands of James. Now, Look at Yakinda now as well. There's so many little lurks on the map right now.
Pickert's dead, B site closed. James still trying to find that contact, but look at this. Yakinda attacks Nico from behind. That's suddenly going to scramble the CT's minds. They've got m0NESY back on ticket. They've got Jax within this site, and their other player is trying to get into this equation. Alexi did a great job of killing Kickert. Imagine if he was still alive, doing that 1v1 dance on the B site. Jax is up close. Oh! No scope to the forehead of Jax. And suddenly this one feels alive. m0NESY, you've got to shut it down, but now he's damaged and he hits that! There is nobody faster than the Flash! James in the clutch though. The moneymaker. And his moment! He jumps up, gets wounded by m0NESY and shut down by it too. This kid's the real deal.
Big money m0NESY right here. He is showing up in a big way.
Just that one lurk in Yakinda, but oh no, a Molotov on Alexi. He activates and he takes one with him. Oh, a second even! Alexi from the middle ground. Buster still in the palace, no bomb in his control, and this calls Yakinda back into the action. m0NESY under pressure. He gets pinched upon. Great utility usage there from Buster, but Alexi, it's his turn to deliver, and he is cranking that dial. Showing a little skin as that bomb's picked up. The peek comes through, but it's not a frag just yet. A desperate spam, and down he goes. It's G2 14 first.
That started with 2 opening kills in the favor of VP.
They are on high alert because of that flash. It's a 2v2. Nico, quick headshot. Hunter's there to cover. The Kovacs control the apartments. And they also control those coveted guns. Nice flash. What? He's right there. Kickert's gonna regain. Oh my God, the execute's his. Now he's got a gun. Oh, this could cost them everything. It could, and yet they're still on it. Alexi will shut down Buster at the very least. Remember, Alexi's already almost dead.
Someone has to defuse. Is there gonna be time?
There's not even time. This is desperate. Alexi's actually on top of it, but Kickert shuts it down. And Virtus.pro have no business winning that. The value that Yakinda could offer in a mid-round moment, but you can see every single player just wants this clock to tick down. Virtus.pro hoping that they're going to hit the right bomb site. G2 hoping that they're in the right position. And no contact can be found. I mean, this one is just shrouded in secrecy, but timing, it's good at first. Nico activates off of the ticket. A 2v3, and Jane brings it back. Alexi B's position. This is perfect. 2 shots from the Deeg, and the third is what makes the difference. Yakinda clears him, and it's a battle. Oh, him and m0NESY. 10 seconds. Bombs planted. Oh! m0NESY, the homing missile. Right through default. Down he goes. 15 for G2.
And here we go again. Look at this, 10 seconds left, has to plant. Oh, right through the box. Denies 15 for VP.
But who needs Nico when you've got a m0NESY playing like this?
One more for 30.
2 players bottom mid. Alexi hasn't seen it. Oh my God, a blindside. Plus, we're already talking about a compromised jungle. I mean, everything would lead you to believe that this is overtime written all over it, and finally m0NESY is going to be just wrecked. Straight up headshot and a quick hit from Buster. Opening kills mean nothing. Light buys seem to mean nothing, because round after round, things thrown upside down. Hunter gonna go for that mid control, gets the better of Buster at the very least, but a 1 versus 4. He's got that Kovac blood, sure enough, and we know what that can deliver, but he's also got a player in jungle just behind him, and James gonna put this one to bed. We go to overtime. Mirage not done yet. Off the back foot, moving it.
On the timing here.
Oh, dude, Hunter.
Oh, no.
Okay.
That was a chance.
That was a huge chance. And we've got 25 seconds left. Hunter gets back at it. What goes around comes around. This time he finds James off guard. Nico jumps up, confirms the presence. It is flawless from G2 to open OT. But Alexi obviously still cut off. You better be on high alert as he comes around these bricks. Yakinda's position. Oh, it's not enough. And time, again, halfway gone. We already saw G2 fall to the clock. Flit's position covered by Kicker. Buster in with a third. And that is VP sinking their teeth into a stellar post-plant position.
Beautifully played, right? You saw all the barbs just peek on out on contact there. That is picture-perfect Counter-Strike from VP. Able to get themselves the space through that same smoke. One of the keys that we've highlighted in the pre-match, right? It's something that could come into play, and it's worked for them twice. We've seen it thrown twice, and they've been able to convert off the back of it. So good pressure provided.
We even have Monacy's attention turned towards mid, but another volley of grenades over top with only 20 seconds on this clock. A crucial, critical moment here and now. Jax, he's got to hold them off. Two backs turned and a double. Hell of a time to come alive. James next as Jax delivers 3. And all the while, Buster locked inside the palace, but G2's the king of this A site. A 17th round at the end of their CT side in OT.
That's what you needed from Jax right there. We call his name and he steps on up. All the pressure was on him. Sure, Monacy made it a little bit easier, but he still had to have huge impact. So
and now suddenly, Kicker able to lock in beyond that bench. We saw 3v5s on the CT side, but what about on the offense? Nico falls down into his death as Kicker continues to deliver. Monacy's able to get outwards. James off, jumps across, 30 seconds. And Alexi's walking wounded. He's trying to shave some kind of pressure off of this. There is an eventuality with that apartment's flank, and now Monacy, he is all that's left over, and he's down for the count as well. 4 strong, standing for VP at the end of their first CT round. Buster, the bunker buster, blasts that top mid play wide open, and all of a sudden, I feel like this utility barrage into the B site makes G2 somewhat uncomfortable. They're working with a flash that Jax just threw. Alexi pops off the back of it. We get Nico with 1 kill, but the CT's leading into Nico. Now it needs to be Hunter. He's got another 1v1. Buster taps the bomb to peek the kill. It is everything for Hunter, and a crucial moment.
One more round right now for G2 to pick this one up.
We've got Hunter and Monacy still alive and kicking, and you know they don't go down without a fight.
He's committed with the bomb here. He can get the kill.
Clean.
Kinder, there's a chance now.
And easy. Smoke goes deep towards jungle. Monacy's going to be relegated from the palace pressure, and maybe Hunter can offer us something in the meantime, but the more time that's here, the more CTs can rotate around towards Ticket. We've got 3 of them just outside of Connector, but with that bomb, they could leave. They could get out right here, right now. He had a chance and now it's gone. James gonna get that angle, lock him into this. Monacy could come and counter pick it. If Flit dies top stairs, that'd be massive. Oh! He snaps it down upon him. We're talking 2v5 turn 2v3 with still 30 seconds left. Molotov deep towards jungle. They seem so focused on this stairs player, but what about Kicker just behind him? Buster comes out, and there it is from VP. They shut down the hopes of G2, and we run it back for a second overtime. Got a solid defense in position as well. Flit, nicely done. 2 kills off the bottom of Connector. Perfectly timed as that utility trickles in. And maybe even more. Alexi B stranded. He's just jumping around, desperate for something as Kicker gets into position, silently cutting through that smoke, shaving Monacy off of this catwalk, and falling back just to allow Buster to come back at it. Flawless from VP. The runway's been there.
There he is.
At least one, but Flit, oh, that's so sharp. The moment Nico feels a tidbit of success, he gets smashed back at the top of middle. At the very least, he did his job. We're talking 3v3. And if there was anything, any kind of a gimmick call, any type of play that seemed to work for G2, it was that Alexi B play towards the opposite end. Monacy falls off. What a recovery. James! Oh, he almost does it all, but here comes Yakinder in from catwalk, another 1v1, and he gets away from the first shot. Both of them trying to beat, but Monacy does it again.
The kid's being called on to clutch time and time again, and look at him, cool as a cucumber.
James could just be the cannon that stops it all. Smoke in the hands of Yakinder, he sees the contact, throws that down, they could charge through it. Alexi decides to, and Yakinder, despite being somewhat blind, still gives us one. James, he sees that presence in Palace. 25 seconds on the clock for this. And James just looks to lock it in. The quick scope into Hunter. A frag onto the feet of Nico. Monacy close proximity. Damage being done. The Deagle's out, but it's ended. And Virtus.pro hold on to that A site. A minute here to play. He is within all of these CTs, and that's an easy pickup for the likes of Nico. 3v5 and pressure only on this A site. It's all they have. And now Nico decides to deliver. A trio of frags already on this op. And a frag grenade as a warning sign to Buster. Come get some. Flash bounces off the stairs. Yakinder and Buster, they're gonna have to bring it all back, but there's Jackson attack. Oh, and a second through that smoke. They read them like a book. And G2 CT side, at least that's where they seem to succeed. 21 rounds for the G2 team. And maybe it's gonna be Jax to shine. He's got this position, quick on Palace, 2 headshots from Jax. That could just be enough.
Look at Alexi's position. Hold up. James going back. Alexi might hear this. He might hear the footsteps. He's looking the wrong way.
Oh, he's worried about the underpass. That could have been something, but instead, it's just James drawn to the flame of Yakinder, who looks to set this B site on fire. And that bomb, the biggest issue. Halfway gone, a quick headshot in from Hunter. As he looks to attack that bench, it's Kicker back in from the apartments, and Alexi needs his clutch. Yakinder's on this close left position. Alexi just drawn between 2 different angles, and down he goes. Not 1, not 2, but 3 overtimes needed in this opening map. But they don't know about Jax. Oh, and James gonna lose that fight up close. Monacy, though, he died in the meantime. Alexi's rotates good, and Yakinder, well, can he be better? Not with that amount of time. He is done for. He is sent packing into the next one, and that delivery, you said it, 1 and done is not enough. Monacy gives us a double.
That's the thing right there. If they trade out, that's where VP are really good, right? They get into those gritty situations. They'll grind you down. They'll make sure that the rotator's coming in. They don't have the space to work with, and this is huge. I can't speak enough praise about this kid and what we've seen so far today. Sure, as it is mounted and we've got closer and closer to getting him across the line, he hasn't shown up with impact, but without him, there is no way in the world G2 would be currently sitting in the position they are.
Jack's gonna look to go on the offense, maybe. I mean, he is entirely surrounded, but he also has tons of support. With all these G2 pieces on this A site, you would think it is enough. And of course, Monacy, with his 40th kill of this map, is now missing shots. He's under pressure, and he's wounded as well. It's only fit, and he hits it. Monacy with a 4K in the triple overtime. Destined for Nico, almost finishes him, but the bullet will. And when they absolutely needed something, they're on the cusp of taking away at least 1 round on this T side in triple OT, 3v5. Bomb halfway gone. And it's Alexi B on the front run of it all. Monacy's gonna give that cover. Then Alexi delivers another frag. James also dead. And Kicker G2, the clean sweep on the CT side. 3v5.
How do they get back into that? They just battled their way through. Monacy's kill there to bail Alexi out. It bought him space, it bought him time. This was the one. Alexi's getting swung on from Shadow here.
Oh.
He saved the day. The impact again, they mop up the mess, and Hunter's here. Just 1 more round now, just 1 more T-side round here for G2, and this is where the woes have come through. That is a huge clean sweep on the CT side. It's the first time the tides have changed in OT.
Massive. Could be what they need. An indicator of the presence. James, nice first shot, and look at that accumulated damage. This just primes the M4 perfectly. Kicker, you land a couple headshots, and you've got G2 on the cusp of a 4th OT. 2v5 between Alexi and Monacy. Monacy is waiting for his chance to strike as Alexi alleviates a little bit of pressure from G2 and puts it onto Jane. A 2 versus 5 turned into the 2v2.
Not like this.
No way! It's only Flit left over.
Oh!
That is ridiculous! This kid white hot, the supernova of G2 as they take down VP on Mirage. Here it is, you know, Virtus.pro, one of the best when it comes to the T side of Ancient. We talk about Ancient as being so CT sided. Well, Virtus.pro, they can make it look easy. Monacy, you've had enough. He's gonna have to sit this pistol out. Pistol conversions for G2, very strong on Mirage, but this one is a bomb planted for Virtus.pro. Dual Berettas within the cave. We've got still some utility for the retake for G2, so let's hope for their sake that the picture is clear. Deep smoke over towards ramp. That could deal with Buster. Now look at the attention drawn away from Pint. Hunter, he needs to deliver, and he will that first. And James gonna bring it back. Oh, it's labored. And he's not gonna find his kill. We've got a defuse coming through, and that smoke grenade worth its weight in gold. G2 start this CT side. The bomb is from Jax, looks good. Oh, Yakinder team kill. Definitely not gonna help Virtus.pro in this situation. And if they had come through off the back of that flash, they would have found 2 CTs blind, but instead they hold. They wait, and they've got more than enough time.
Yeah, a bit of a problem. They didn't get a huge amount of real estate here. You can see Cave, they could grab it if they like and be long. Still some questions to be asked, but Alexi up close and personal with the MP9. Not an easy fight for Kicker to win.
Now suddenly, I mean, there's no way Alexi expects this kind of pressure this close. So Kicker, his timing? Oh, his timing looked good, but the shot off the mark. Yakinder looking to bring it back as James trades. A 1v3 with 2 players still up. Hunter gonna swing out wide, and I love that pressure. G2 know what they want, and they stop it right then, right there. No space offered to the T side of VP early. So again, oh, he wants this. Every single round he's fighting for this. He's got a fight versus Buster that he loses. Ooh, the jump back from Jax almost costs him his life, but he still has a chance.
Huge.
And he takes it.
That is massive.
It's got Jame on the other end, who sure enough is able to keep this trade train rolling forward. Steam being gained by VP towards B, but we do still have one locked into the caves. Don't forget about it. Maybe Monacy's able to sprint over to the A side, but for now it's going to be Hunter under pressure. Oh, that's a clean headshot. That is exactly what he would hope for, because now the other 2 players feel that extra bit of pressure. He's got them scrambled.
Doing it on his own.
And he drops the bomb in the middle of it all. Flit's going to try to chase. Locked down by Hunter.
Oh, wanted to see him catch fire. Nico said if they do, maybe this is it, right? That first map, maybe they're believing right here, right now.
On Ancient is looking to closely press up against this smoke, but Jax on the attack with a triple inside this bomb site. James' chance to clutch, shut down as Nico solidifies a 7th. So they send a player back and leave Jame alone for now. He's got Hunter and Jax to maybe deal with, but do they need to go for the peak, or can they just play reactive? They decide to try and take a chance. Jame piecing together the picture here and doing everything that his team needs on this A site. 15 seconds as Bomb finally gets into position, but with so many players now, Jax, he knows he's being held.
I think patience is a virtue in this type of situation, right? Because if we look through just the amount of utility that G2 are throwing at the start of these rounds, right, that right there is what's stifling them over towards B and middle. You can have so many early responders. This is great, right, James? Understanding the lines, you saw multiple little towers set up to look for those type of peaks. This is a great shot from him as well there. And you're right, it was methodical play, right? They were making sure that they didn't take any risks, and that was one of the keys as well for them over in Mirage to make such a competitive affair. But if you're VP and you understand that they're getting the double molly defense mid, meaning...
A warning by form of flashbang. Alexi gonna tuck into the corner blind. He's been spotted, that's a problem. It's gonna draw the Opera up in Nico, and he snaps down Buster at the very least. But then the counter pick from Jame. Jax comes in with a kill elsewhere, and Alexi's just trying to buy time as they attack him in the corner. Kicker gets him. Jame though, oh, knife out, bomb down, and Kicker nowhere to be found as he has to double back down ramp through a smoke of all things. That mid push, the frag versus Yakinder. Even though that B site falls, everything else was going the way of G2. Kicker's gonna take this back. It's him versus Jax, 10 seconds left. He just needs the kill, and Jax locks it down. Standing in the open, ready to fight, where sure enough, everybody's coming. We've got the smoke down in front of them. Jax cuts off the front runner and Flit, so again, he's gonna fall empty-handed, but Jame through smoke, through the edge of that wall, could put Hunter into the most perfect of positions. But he only had 2 of the 3 CTs on that side of the map.
Yeah, a couple of silly games here from VP, right? Trying to manipulate these rotations. But, you know, G2, they're not falling for it. They're not going to over-rotate here.
But it's going better than it has before. Good wall spam from Alexi and Nico with the fire on their feet. This is everything. Yeah, you can have some posturing. Yeah, you can take this bomb site, but it's G2 to take every player down. Flit finally an answer as he swaps onto the AK and looks for cover, looks for safety, but there is no net to save him. He gets caught, captured, killed, if they can even manage it. But ever closer.
Oh, the timing!
That's great. Kicker, flawless. And Yakinder gonna offer one too. Oh, make that 3 headshots instantaneous from VP. And of course, there's just a little left in that tank. Of course, there's just a little life left on the line. So perfectly timed, every single one of those kills, Chad.
That's crazy, that timing right there. We were on board with Kicker the entire time. They're just finding it,
and then they immediately fall back. It doesn't look like they're trying to end this here and now. It looks like they're just trying to pick up that little bit of an edge, a sliver, a sharper blade perhaps. Alexi, oh, the wide swing. Sprays right into what was the keen push of Yakinder and Flit. The peek back from Kicker will shut down Hunter at the very least. It wouldn't be the first 2v5 tonight. But it's Nico inside of caves. On the retreat. A little bit of more map control here for VP. What about timing? Oh, gets another headshot. And slowly but surely, they are opening this wound until Nico, he puts an end to it.
A lot of time here for Jame.
Fumbling with the bomb, he doubles back, but now he's got a problem. There's two CTs to the left, deals with one, does get back around the corner, fake plant yet again. Now it's a pistol versus Nico. Oh no, Jane.
To plan, he's got time.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, it's gonna come so close. Oh, time. The flip makes a lot of sound. Oh, and he's able to just whip it into the face of Hunter.
A little too here, though.
That could be a crucial error, but we'll see if Jax's position will find these T's off guard. Kicker's down beneath. They go for the boost. Jax not able to get it, but Alexi sure will. And as he swaps into the AK, now suddenly the donut push is completely cut off, so we still have options open for VP.
Around the world again.
He's heading towards the B site. Only Monacy's here. But this is the final N15. And Monacy's gonna stand his ground at the B site. Yakinder, drenched in desperation, will run haphazardly into Alexi, who masterminded that final round. A 12-3 half for G2. CT sides are the bread and butter of Ancient, but this map belongs to VP. They're anticipating some kind of a wrap. We've got all 5 players on this backline for the CT spawn, and that smoke cuts off 3 of the Ts from G2. Now the boost over top could give an angle to Hunter, a valuable angle at that. Jax gets a kill through smoke. Monacy also able to tap. Yakinder and James, they bring it back to the even 3v3. Bomb, it's already ticking so quickly, and Flit, well, him and James, they're scrambling to get on top. We're talking 10-second defuse. Great cover here from Flit. Jax, he still has time to stop it, but he doesn't think they're committing, and it comes down to the wire. They got it. And end Virtus.pro before they ever have a chance, but Buster hard cleared by Monacy. Yakinder, he could get the better of Jax. It seems as if he knows he's in this cubby, and sure enough, his headshot's there. And now all of a sudden the two T's inside sight trying to piece it together. Yakinder with another, and James.
They're all dead.
Difference. It wasn't the best of buys, but it was enough. A 5th for Virtus.pro.
Okay, that was chaotic there for a moment. That full rotation came in immediately from VP. They had all the responders there when they needed it. Here.
Shoulder to shoulder. Monacy glued to the bomb plant.
Jay may have misread the situation here.
Oh. Playing with a CZ in the face of AKs. And just like that, we've got G2 with an open A bomb site. This isn't the consistency of the B plays that we saw from VP. This is G2 with their own flavor. A taste of victory on the line as Alexi plants that bomb. And we've got Flit trying to come in through Temple. Oh, it's further damage onto Jax. They're stranded. G2, they are not comfortable in this post plant. Nico on the edge of the fight, on the edge of the fire. Hunter's committed to the jump up. Nico's gonna have to push inwards, and he takes James down with him. He's burnt to a crisp. Buster's within this bomb site. Jax gives great cover. It draws the attention further away from Hunter, and there it is. A 14th for G2 as we go back and forth for 4 consecutive rounds.
Take a deep breath.
Nico on the edge of the fight, on the edge of the fire. Hunter's committed to the jump up. Nico's gonna have to push inwards, and he takes James down with him. He's burnt to a crisp. Buster's within this bomb site. Jax gives great cover. It draws the attention further away from Hunter, and there it is. A 14th for G2 as we go back and forth. Oh, but this, oh no. James, he dies out, and Hunter also picks up Flit. A 5 versus 3, and the smoke goes too deep. We've already got G2 beyond it, and now Nico is not missing shots. He is honed in. Sharp as he needs to be, but remember, Yakinder, he pushed deep down that ramp. And while the T's trickle into this B site, the bomb decides to go backwards. Jax gets the opening, and G2 get this round. We are talking 10 map and match points.
This has to be it.
Yakinder has a smoke that could maybe keep Nico back for a little bit longer, but he already shaves off half of Buster. That's a wounded B site and a 5th player moving over.
Look at this space.
Oh, Hunter from the bushes.
He's hearing it, he's hearing it, he's calming it.
He's stalking his prey, and he's got them all lined up. Long distance spray, almost nailing that second, but now all of the CTs, they are corralled inside this B site, and instead of going to A, it's G2 just going to the fight. They're not gonna let them limp away from this. They're gonna end it here and now. And G2 in Katowice, with Monacy's debut, defeat VP to lock in a rematch versus Navi. But